The Leafs do what they're supposed to do against a lesser opponent. Feels like Christmas Day. Backup goaltender in the net for Buffalo. You're playing the Buffalo Sabres. You're at home. They've lost 7 straight. As a Leaf fan, where does your mind go when I say all that? Yeah, loss. That's usually where it goes. Well, not tonight. The Leafs win it 5-2 over the Buffalo Sabres at Scotiabank Arena, and they're now 10-5-4 on the season, and as much as us Leaf fans can be quite miserable, the Leafs are like 6-1-3 in their last 10 games. They've lost 1 game in regulation. Pretty wild how the Leafs have done a pretty good job over the last stretch. And you got some great play from Matt Murray tonight. Nylander and Tavares were fantastic tonight. Special teams was really good, other than a couple goals on their power plays. But they did a job. They won the game in reg against a divisional team. You'll take it and do what you're supposed to do and move on. In the first period, Leafs get a power play just over midway through. Puck comes back to Austin Matthews at the right point. He fires it over to Morgan Rielly at the left point. He dishes it down to Mitch Marner at about top of the circle-ish. And he fires it on a one-timer. And it's tipped home by caged-up John Tavares. And the Leafs got a 1-0 lead. JT with his 401st goal in the NHL. And the Leafs got a lead in the game. Great start for the Toronto Maple Leafs. A mere, 5 minutes after that, less than that. Puck gets fired in by Rasmus Sandin around the boards. Might have hit something on the way and, when it got behind the net, because it kind of kicks out in front a little bit. Pierre Engvall's there to pick up the puck, and he backhands it to the middle of the ice through the defender's legs, and Calle Jarnkrok buries one. And he roofs it. I swear, Calle Jarnkrok has not scored a lot of goals for the Leafs, but every one he's had has been downright gorgeous in the top corner of the net. Gorgeous. And Calle Jarnkrok gives the Leafs a 2-0 lead. Engvall and Sandin grab assists in the goal at 17:27 of the first period. They had a 2-0 lead. Not even a minute after that, Mitch Marner gets a clear breakaway. We're thinking to make it 3. He drops it for Gio, and right when he does that, I'm like, Mitch, why don't you shoot the puck? And Alex Tuch goes sliding into the net, knocks the net off, right as Giordano's taking the shot in the backhand, and it hits the goaltender, and it looks like it's going wide, and we're like, okay. I don't know why Mitch doesn't shoot that. We got a face-off in the offensive zone. Okay, they're going to review something. What? And they basically call it an invisible net, because as the net gets knocked off, the puck goes past the red line, and it would have technically been a goal if it goes past the posts, and they call it a goal. Giordano shorthanded, Marner and Camp grab assists on it at 18:21. The Leafs got a 3-0 lead, and I'm like, that is wild. I mean, look, hey, it benefits the Leafs, which doesn't happen very often. But okay, I don't agree with the rule. It's kind of stupid, but sure, in this situation, fine. And we go to the second period, about midway through. Alex Tuch scores a power play goal at 10:01 to make it a 3-1 game. I think for a lot of League fans, that goal there was like, okay, how are they going to react? Are they going to come back and score a goal and build their lead again, or are they going to cave in? Well, about 4 minutes after that, they get a power play. And Matthews absolutely wires one on the power play. And it's stopped by the goaltender. It drops down, and John Tavares and the defenseman fighting for the loose puck. It gets knocked a little bit closer towards the net. And as the goaltender tries to get over, Willie Nylander's right there to bang home the rebound on the backhand. At 14:50, Nylander from Tavares and Matthews at 14:50. I said that twice already. And the Leafs get their 3-goal lead back. It's now 4-1. Great stuff there. Needed for the Toronto Maple Leafs. And after 2 periods of play, shots on goal in the first were 11-8 in favor of the Leafs. Shots on goal in the second period were 12-6 in favor of the Sabres. But the Leafs got a 4-1 lead going into the third period. That's the most important part. And in that third period, John Tavares, about midway through the period, gets the puck in his own zone, right just inside the blue line. and he backhand flips it to center ice. The talk about Willie Nylander in the past has been effort. When is he going to give you that effort? Well, I think we can all agree that, Tavares and him have kind of been the best Leafs so far this year. And the effort from Willie has been on display for the majority of the season. And we heard in the offseason, kind of like changing visors, getting migraines and this, that. I'm like, it's interesting. Let's see how it looks moving forward. But no one really thought about it. And then you see him out there, especially a game like today, and on this play specifically, where Tavares flips the puck out of his own zone, and he's trying to chase the puck with a defenseman right on his heel. And he gets the puck, and backhands it, and he beats the goaltender. Beautiful job on the breakaway from Willie Nylander. Leafs now lead it 5-1. Great job from Willie. Beautiful feed from JT. And at 10:37 of the third period, the Leafs got a 5-1 lead and basically ices the game. Yeah, there with about 5 minutes left, Casey Middleton scores one on the power play. Would have loved Murray to maybe not fall down and try and flop around because he didn't know where the puck was because he had it. But it is what it is. He makes it 5-2, and that's how the game ends. The Leafs win it. We're feeling pretty good. And they beat a team they're supposed to beat. It's beautiful. Matt Murray. Third consecutive game for him where he's looked pretty solid. 2 goals on 34 shots for Matt Murray tonight. And again, another night where I thought he just looked really sound in the net. Yeah, I would have loved him to not flop on that on the second goal, But when you're up 5-1, fine, whatever. You move on from it. This is also the second time in 3 games the Leafs have scored 5 goals. A team in the mid-20s for goals for this season, scoring 2 out of 3 games with 5 goals. I don't know, maybe it's a step in the right direction for this team. Albeit 2 power play goals helps, and really that's been the bread and butter for this Leaf team this season. But you'll take it, you'll move on. Key players in the game: Willie Nylander had 2 goals. John Tavares had a goal and 2 assists. Had a 3-point night. Mitch Marner had 2 assists in the game. And special teams-wise, they were 2 for 6 in their power play. We were 2 for 3 on our power play and scored a shorthanded goal. So big job on the special teams night for the Toronto Maple Leafs. But the one question that is still roaming around Leafland is Austin Matthews 5-on-5. Shout out JD Bunkus and all the guys at Sportsnet, Justin Bourne and McKee, all those guys. Listen to all the shows, and I'm hearing that Matthews has 2 goals 5-on-5 and 5 points 5-on-5 this year. I mean, look, the power play points are nice, and he had an assist on the Nylander power play goal. But 5 points 5-on-5 and 2 goals? Something to keep an eye on moving forward for Leaf fans. Just going to throw that out there at the end. All right? Next up for the Toronto Maple Leafs, so they take on the New York Islanders at Scotiabank Arena on Monday night, 7:30 puck drop there. That video, I will be away. It's my girlfriend and my 1-year anniversary, so we'll be in a hotel for that night and Tuesday, but there's no games on Tuesday, so it'll just be Monday night's game that'll be uploaded there. All right, between the Leafs and Islanders at 7:30. Hoping the Leafs can continue their winning ways as they are 6-1-3 in their last 10 games. All right, so you know what, guys? That is going to do it for this one. You enjoyed the video and enjoy the game tonight. Why? Because the Leafs beat a team they're supposed to beat. Isn't that supposed to be a fun time? It is. Smack that like button. I do appreciate it. Hit the subscribe button. You guys not already. Comment down below. Thoughts on the video. Thoughts on the game. What'd you like? What'd you not like from today's game for the Toronto Maple Leafs? The Twitter link is down below. So follow up, send me DM, all that great stuff. The Instagram link is also down there. So follow up there if you guys have not done so already. And the Discord link is down in the description. So if you want to join the Discord, have a chat, all that stuff, link is in the description for that. And I will talk to you guys Raptors edition, not till Wednesday, as they're at home taking on the Brooklyn Nets. Going to be a tough one there. Brooklyn looking good. Obviously, Kevin Durant's being Kevin Durant, right? And I don't know if you guys heard that. Your girlfriend messaged me. I'll be there in a minute. And it's oh geez, totally lost my train of thought. And the Raptors, who are they going to throw out there? We'll see. As for the Toronto Maple Leafs, they're back in action there on Monday night as they host the New York Islanders at Scotiabank Arena. 7:30 puck drop there. Thank you guys so much for listening and watching. I hope you enjoyed the video and the game tonight. I'll talk to you guys then.